Sanibonani ngimbingelele kuzo zonke indawo la kufinyelela khona lelizwi lami. Ngimilo ngube kwamathenda umgabadeli nonagabadeli kwendla abulawayo. Unoyihle imbuzo obusamsilo phezulu. Umfana ophuma le phansi kwanongoma ehlala Nkosi madoda. Kwelabheja nephuma isiqwini kade bemvalele kwelamdloko mbano odle bayenza amadoda. We are here namhlanje sizonithulela itopic yethu yesibili ngoba safika eqaleni sanithulela itopic yethu ihloko esithi i-gender based violence towards women intimate partners. Today sizonitholela ihloko esithi culture versus religion. Ngoba ngibona nje ngihlobeka kamnandi ngihlobele khona lokho ukuthi sokhuluma ngesihloko esithinta abantu abaningi bayakholwa, abantu abaningi benza i-culture okuwusiko, usiko oluhlukahlukene, khona amaNdebele, khona amaZulu, khona amaXhosa nenkolo, khona oChristian, khona obani ziningi. So namhlanje sithi akwesonithulela lesihloko ngaphandle kokusho isikhathi akwesingene.
Hi guys, so igama lami uZizikazi. So today we're going to be speaking on culture versus religion, especially in our Black community. Just to introduce the topic a little bit, the purpose of having this conversation is to kind of identify the things that work and don't work for us, the things that we've learned and need to unlearn as a Black society. I really truly do believe that charity does begin at home. And before we start speaking about things that are out of our reach and out of our power, I think we need to identify problems within our community and within ourselves as Black people. Seeing as how we identify as Black people is with our culture and religion, I thought we should start with that topic and just identify and truly define what that is for us, by us. So if I could just give the floor to the other guys to just start on their point of view, just to lead the conversation.
All right. Igama lami uTusani wakajwara. Kule topic le ye culture versus religion kuba ebantwini abamnyama. I think into eyenzakalayo kuthina as abantu abamnyama si thatha i-culture yethu ezinye zezinto ne-religion yethu sixube ndawonye kuba ukuthi i-religion yethu siyibuka as i-culture. And then when it comes to i-religion, because if abantu abamnyama bebala ama-religion abayibali le yase-Afrika ukuthi nayo i-religion, bazobala o-Christianity, babale o-Islam and o-Hindu and all of those things. But lawa wethu esinawo la e-Afrika si-end up singawabali, singasawabuki as i-religion, sibuka as imkhuba nje. Kodwa moyibuka i-religion ama-religions amaningi siyavumelana sonke ukuthi emhlabeni kunomvelinqangi. Thina simbiza ngomvelinqangi kule yethu religion. Bambiza ngo Allah amaSulumane. Angifuni ukuthi abelungu, okay, abelungu bambiza ngo-God. But at the end we all agree ukuthi this is one God who created heaven and earth, and we are all accountable to him. So when it comes to Africa, we've always acknowledged umvelinqangi. We've always understood ukuthi he's there, he looks after us, he created us, he created this planet esikuyona, whatever we need, and we are accountable to him. We've always understood that. So what is happening manje, maybe fika laba bokuhamba, maybe fika le South Africa laba bokuhamba, or ngithi le Africa laba bokuhamba, befika nenkolelo yabo kwabe ngathi bafika noNkulunkulu omusha, kwabe ngathi bona bafika noNkulunkulu thina mesingamazi uNkulunkulu, kanti uNkulunkulu mesimazi all along.
I don't know, we've lost your visual. We've lost you in terms of video-wise. But I think just to define and just to, define and just give a clear understanding. Culture is supposed to focus on our social heritage. like socially how you identify, whether you're a Zulu, whether you're a Nigerian, whether you're Xhosa, or whichever part of the continent that you're from, or whichever tribe that you are. So culture speaks to our social heritage. And then religion is associated with a greater higher power. Religion, I would loosely define it as spirituality, whatever you believe in, whether that be Christianity or Africanism, like broadly just defining those two things. I think touching on what you said in terms of, I guess what you said loosely, colonization. I think what colonization has created for us as Africans is a bit of confusion, and along the way we kind of lost ourselves in terms of we're now operating from a space of one, kuba ngathi siyawasaba amasiko, especially mesikhuluma ngamadlozi, nobuthakathi, and all those things that to us are our spirituality and speaks to who we are when we define izinto zomoya, if I may say. And I think with Black people, if you're operating from a space of we understand and you don't have a full understanding of them, I think you're not in a place to make, I guess, the best decision in terms of I don't think you're making an informed decision. Like, you can't dismiss religion, and you can't dismiss culture for religion when you clearly don't understand what culture is about. Do you know what I mean? I think Black people are very quick to dismiss culture, whereas you don't have a true full understanding about what culture is, and then you choose religion, which seems so clean and pristine, and it's a foreign thing, but to you it just seems more appealing. I don't know if I'm hitting any, I don't know, notes, or if you guys are understanding where I'm coming from.
Sanibona. Igama lami uNgubeko Ramathenjwa. I think ukhuluma nje about this topic. The topic was or is culture versus religion. Ngokubona kwami, what I think is that I think maybe if we can say, or if we can, when we talk about culture and religion, mostly mostly when we talk about the religion, sikhuluma ngalama religion lawa we think of Christianity and all those religion. And then when sibuka, if we can say African culture versus or white religion or something, or Western or Eastern religion, then there I think there will be a problem. There are so many clashes or izinto that we've taken from West and East religions. But when you look at African culture versus African religion, there's so little or nothing at all clashes between those two. For example, I can take Ushembe as an African religion. There, kuncane izinto that you can say ziyaclash culture yethu. Umuntu wakashembe, there's so little things angathi if zenziwa mhlambe ekhaya athi no, I don't do this because in Sonto kaShembe, or angikwenza ukuthi izinto ziyalinka. One religion, it's or yenkolo, it's Zion. There's so little with Zion that clashes with our culture. But when you talk about Christianity, when you talk about Islamic or whatever, then that's where you will find clashes. Well, we can't run away from that. It's coming from apartheid. So we've inherited these byproducts, or isn't a figures packages apartheid. So religion dilute culture, it is one of impact.
I totally agree with you. Just to jump off your points, I think it's because the reason why there are little to none clashes is because those cultures or those religions were not tailor-made for our people. Like, you can't adopt something and expect it to work, or you're trying to so yeah, I think that's why there's little to none clashes when it comes to African culture and African religion. I've actually never thought about it that way.
Salmona, guys.
Hi.
Ninjani, Kamalam Mundumis. I was wondering all the something in Nyangizan.
No, we can hear you.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes, you are audible.
All right. Okay. All right. So guys, mina I would like to vumelana noBel. Ngoba ndikhuluma manje about ukuthi religion yafana belungu, right? So yeah, ngivumelana nalo point because when we buka religion on its own, religion I feel like mina into eyafana nomlungu to control Africans and the way we do things. Yabo? So basically, it was one of those things to colonize. Yabo? So yeah, ngiyavumelana nalo point and based on culture, on a culture, it hasn't affected us that much. Yabo? So I feel like the culture yethu asiluzanga over a religion. So I feel like that was the topic what it was about, right?
But then you find people, so then why do you find people who are, for example, born again Christians, or to religion, like Christianity, because that's widely, I guess, something that's relatable. Why do you find born again Christians or people who have found religion, but mina ngisahlabi or mina hayi angisangeni isibayeni or mina hayi angisafuna ukulotsholwa ngoba nakho sengiyi-born again Christian? Why are we quick to dismiss a cultural part of ourselves, our social heritage over religion? Because that's where the clash comes in. Like that's where the conflict is. Whereas I don't know, like things like why is it that we dismiss those things or we don't do those things because now we've chosen a religion that is not ours?
Okay, I feel like local it is based on personal choice, because you do find people about the world, right? You do find people about Shisimpeko, about bahlabi imbuzi, but then still bakwazi ukuvula iBhayibheli and bahamba esontweni yabo. So it is a personal choice in a way because eBhayibhelini I think angezwa ngeBhayibheli kuthiwa I think angezwa eBhayibhelini kuthiwa culture. Like kuthiwa akumele ukhonze ogoda abayi-2, right? So a culture is not a god, yabo. A culture, it's a way of living. And then religion, it's based on believing on a god, right? So I feel like it's a personal choice. Umuntu akekho umuntu lezi azenzayo and then I focus on one thing. Umuntu uyichuzela yena indlela yakhe.
Hello?
Zizi.
Hi. Okay, I hear you. It's just there's still that disconnect that I find with culture and religion. It's I don't know how to put it, but I think as a result of many people choosing religion over culture, you find things like even within our language, children are now speaking English more than they're speaking their home languages. Like, I'm not saying that they don't know, but that's their first language now, like that they learn eskoleni or whether it's at home. Or like just basic things like in terms of things that we're losing, like the little bit of us. And I feel like it's due to us choosing religion over culture. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but those are the things I think we need to address. Truly, is there a choice to be made between the two, culture and religion, or are the two things totally mutually exclusive from each other? Or is it something that we can incorporate and like Nqubeko said, like choosing an African religion and culture does not clash. Like Zion, it doesn't clash with izinto okumele uzenze ezesintu.
Ngiyabona le feature raise isandla ngazuthi ayilokhuzi kahle. So angazi noma kusho ngcono ukuthi umuntu avela akhulume. And ngiyaxolisa before I got disconnected and yeah, while I was speaking and angikwazanga ngithola ithuba lokuzama ukubeka imibono yami when it comes to this topic esikhuluma ngayo namhlanje. But sengizosale sengiqhubekela kulokho kwinkulumo sekuvele sekuthintiwe. Mina ngokwami ngabe ngithatha ukubheka indaba ye-culture ne-religion, like I said, for mina akukho ngithi ngiyakulandela. But into engiyibukayo when it comes to culture, ayikho mhlambe ngathini akukho la kulotshwe khona ukuthi khona isiko elikanje lenziwa makanje nokuthi liyaliqhamukephi, like i-history yamselana nakho, like akukho la kunothwe khona. Kuhamba kube ngazuthi abantu bayenza nje izinto because okay pokade bezwile ukuthi konke kanje. So sometimes we find ukuthi abantu yabo ukufollowisha into okuwukuthi ngathi nayi proper guideline for mina ngibona kumuntu ugcina usuluza direction engabenza ukuthi kubelula ekutheni bayilandele because uvele kulotshiwe somewhere kwabhalwa and like akukho ukushintsha. It's like une reference, so every time wenza something nayo into okwazi ukupointa kuyona ukuthi okay lento le ikanje kanje kanje yenziwa kanje and why yenziwa kanje. Whereas with culture you find ukuthi abantu benza izinto omunye usekukhuluma based on ukuthi wayekade ezwe kuthiwe kanje kanje kanje. So yeah, khona izinto ezithi kubuye zithande ukuthi zingabe clear, ekubuye kube ngazuthi abantu bayenza nje izinto just. So yeah, mina ngokumbono wami ngibuka kanjalo. And then le ndaba yokuthi I'm not sure le ndaba yokuthi abantu mabekhetha indaba ye-religion like nokuthi ngoba kwafika nomlungu kanjani nokuthi siyayiluza. For mina nje leyo like angi-understand zonke lezi zinto ezihlezi njalo kuhlezi ku-point ekutheni no okay umlungu and then sesiyayiluza because mangabe ngibuka like kulo mhlaba esiphila kuwona right now, okay fine kwenzeka izinto endlela ezenzeka ngayo and then okay abelungu bakhona and then we've adopted the Western culture where sigqoka impahla ehlukile to lezi esasiyigqoka ngaphambilini and then i-technology nakhona nezindle esiphila kuzona manje nesesiphila kuzona like umuntu ethi we are losing ourselves like exactly yini lo usukhuluma ngayo usho ukuthi yeah mina ngicela ukuchazela ekutheni mosuthi ezabantu abamnyama siyayiluza like angi-understand kumele sibuyele ekuthenini mhlambe like let's say mina ngoba umuntu omnyama yini le kumele ngiyenze ukuthi ngibuyele ekuthenini ngibe umuntu omnyama or mangabe ngizobuluza ubuntu kahle yini lo buntu obumnyama esithi sikhuluma ngabo.
Angicela ukuphendula kuNothi uraise ama-point amaningi interesting ngebhadi ngikhohle ukubhala leli lokuqala selingiphunyukile kodwa-ke ngizolikhumbula. Uthi uNonto yini le ewubuntu ewubuntu masikhuluma ngomuntu sithi-ke you are losing yourself iyini kahle yini lento leyo? Ngicanthi ukuba umuntu omnyama or uba umAfrika it's based on principles, indlela okukhuliswa ngayo nendlela ongalikhumbula iphoni lokuqala ilelo lokuthi ayibhaliwe phansi ilento culture yethu, so akazi nomuntu uyazenzela noma. So lokhu kuba umuntu omnyama uba umuntu waseAfrika kulele kule culture sikhuluma ngayo le akathi ayibhaliwe. So well ngesithi mhlambe into ngoba nakho ingabhaliwe then ayisa existing. It's a good and efficient way of storing information which was through reading and writing from the West or from wherever, I don't know, but some scientists will tell you which even that it here in Africa. But that ke asikwazi thina ukuthi sasingabhali phansi iculture yethu. I think kuyi-challenge leyo ukuthi mhlambe njengathi manje ngoba sesiyakwazi ukubhala mina ngihlala nogogo ngibuza ugogo manje gogo kwenziwa kanjani manje kwenziwa kanjani. So I think we have to talk nabantu abadala and then find a way, create ama websites, create ama pages where sizobhala khona i-culture yethu. And then also just like i-religion, i-culture is diverse. Just like religion, khona Christians, whatever, even culture, iyahlukana nayo ukuthi there's amaZulu, there's this. So ukuyiluza ke wena uma sithi you have lost yourself, ukuthi usuluze ke i-culture yakhe, indlela okwenziwa ngayo thina as abantu abamnyama. One, ethi umuntu uyashada athi there's a white wedding and there's a traditional wedding. Ukhohle ukuthi le white wedding it's actually a traditional wedding. It's a white traditional wedding. Indlela abelungu abashada ngayo traditionally. Baze bafaka ama ring. Nathi indlela eshada ngayo traditionally. So you actually mawushada wenza ama traditional wedding awu2. Yabelungu yabantu abamnyama. Ukuyiluza kuqala lapho ukwenza into ungayazi uyenzelani. That is losing yourself. Ugqoka iring nje ungazi ukuthi iring ifakelani. Uqala lokho. Ukuyiluza lokho. So ukuyiluza yilokho ukuthi wenze uyeke into yakho obungayithola ukuthi yenziwelani uyokwenza enye just for fun, ugqoka iveli emhlophe. Why ugqoka iveli emhlophe? For what? Uyimbozelani. That's my point. Thank you.
Zizi, ngicela ukuya ngicela ukuya in la. Sorry nami ngike ngase ukudisconnect. Bafowethu kunento engiconsent ngayo la kakhulu. I-definition yethu ye-culture ne-religion ngi-consent kakhulu ngoba thina si-refer kwi-religion yase-Africa as i-culture, asisayi-recognize as a-religion. Yabona manje menithini na kuyaxabana umuntu mase decide ukuba i-Christian shuthi akasafollowish i-culture yakhe, yabo. I-culture is in the way eniphila ngayo kuleyo ndawo, the way oshela ngayo intombi, yabo, the way interacta ngayo nabanye abafana. Lezi zinto enithi menikhula nabafana nizenze or nenzelwe zona, uyabona lonto, ezingeve zihlangene ne-spirituality, yabo. Ukuya kolusa inkomo nabafana, ukuqhathwa kube khona ingqwele nabafana, i-culture leyo, uyabo lonto. Indlela kwenziwa ngayo lezo, uyabona ukuthi ke manje sekwenziwa into espiritual. So manje abantu ningakhohlwa abafethu ukuthi lento ine hierarchy, njengoba kukhona i-hierarchy le ozoyifica. Mina bengiyiRoma isikhathi esiningi, ozoyifica lapha emaromeni ukuthi kune priest umpriest wenza imass, yabo. Umpriest wenza imass the same way ukuthi ekhaya mekushiswa imass into enisuke niyenzela ukudumisa uNkulunkulu. The same way ekhaya ekushiswa khona impepho kuthiwani emadlozini, kuthiwa amadlozi awasicelele kumveli inqangi ngoba wona aseseduze nayo umveli inqangi. Imvula meyingani kuyokhushekela entabeni kuyocelwa kumveli inqangi ukuthi akalethe imvula, yabo. Yini leyo? Ama-forms of ukuthandaza ase-Afrika, i-religion leyo yase-Afrika, yabo. Sekuyi-religion leyo, sekune-spirituality lapho, sekuyi-religion ave akuseseyona i-culture leyo. Ngibuyele kulento ebalekile eshow uNonto ayiphendula unqubeko leyo yokubhala phansi. Ukubhala phansi kwangabi khona ekhaya, kwakuba nomuntu yena kukhona umfundisi oma kwipulpit ashumayele ashintshe isinkwa sibe iwayini, ashintshe isinkwa sibe umzimba kaKristu newayini libe igazi, yabo. Nasekhaya kukhona lowo muntu okuyitask yakhe ukuthi uyena ozoshisa impepho, regardless of ukuthi ubani ofuna ukucommunicate something namadlozi, ubani onenkinga, kunalowo one person okuyena ozoshisa leyo mpepho, yabo. So ulwazi wawulifunda umncane because mekuzoshisa impepho akuthiwa ingane zambe zolala, wonke umuntu uyabuyezela, uyafunda lapho, ukhula lento uyazi. Manje ngoba sesithathe lezi zinto ezifike nondlebe ikhanya ilanga, usuyaye uthola ukuthi emndenini ukhule impepho ingashiswa, wase uyoqala usumdala. That's why uthola ukuthi ke kuba nokwehluka kwezinto nokuthi ke umndeni nomndeni ubungenzi vele ngendlela efanayo. Indlela yakwaJwaha bengeke izifane neyakaMathemba, uyabona, nendlela ekwenziwa ngayo le eSouth Coast ngeke izifane nale koMpangeni. So bekunjalo, kodwa-ke indlela ibibuzwa kwabaphambili. Mase sibuyele nakulento uyinto spiritual. Umshado wesingisi uyinto spiritual, kuyiwa esontweni nje because bantu bayohlanganiswa phambi kwaNkulunkulu. Nathi bantu abamnyama umuntu ukhishwa ngokubo ayofakwe ngomunye umndeni usukwenza ko2 siyahlangana ngala siphinde siyahlangana ngala. I don't understand, it's redundant kumina. I don't understand kwenziwelani kokubili, kodwa kona angibona lokho kwase-Afrika kunebond enkulu kakhulu ngoba futhi akunayo i-divorce. Lokhu okuwiki lokho kwasesontweni ngoba ikuphinde nalapha eBhayibhelini kube khona ukuthi uma ufuna ukuphuma ungaphuma kanje, uyabona. La kulokhu kwethu kwase-Afrika ngibona kona ku-strong ngoba akunayo ne-divorce. So bengise angicacise lapho kulawo ama-point. Ngibona ngathi asiyibuki le yakithi as i-religion, siyibuka as i-culture, kanti i-religion kwayiyona isiyona i-culture.
I don't know if Undumiso wants to say something before I raise my point.
Undumiso, community, okay.
Okay, my point I want to raise is that Nazi ourselves, we have to blame about who lose culture is, because is ubona musa ingane umukhula awufundiswa ngeculture, especially mhlawumbe igenge ekhulele lokishini, yabo. Ufundiswa less and less about culture, so we're actually losing a culture over generations to come. Izohamba hamba iphele. So blame abazali mina because they have an important role to play, yabo. Because umzali is the one responsible who should be teaching you, yabo. But then you are being told about focus on your career, focus on education, focus on other things, focus on education. I'm going to the other point, English.
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I feel like Nazi, we are to blame. So as much as a religion, obviously everyone can see, but we are accepting it. I see piggies. Singakhuluma ngakuthi siyaphika sanjan, but it's not happening. Yabo, siyakhuluma asense. Do you see? So, and the other point, culture is a religion. A culture can't be a religion because a culture is the way of doing things, and the religion is believing in a God, in a sense of Ganjal. So I understand why would you call culture a religion, because we're not praising anyone. Morphology culture, you're just praising Amadlos, and Amadlos, you can't treat them as gods.
Ngingamphendula Ndumiso quickly before we move on, just quickly. Ndumiso, angisho ukuthi i-culture i-religion. Ngithe mina angazi noma usakhona yini. Angisho ukuthi i-culture i-religion. Ngithe mina we must differentiate kulezi zinto. Lokho okuspiritual, uyabona lokho kwamadlozi. I-religion leyo. Akusi culture. Culture mfethu yana uyoluna abafana izinto enezenze ekwaluseni indlela enishela ngayo intombi zonke lezo zinto i-culture ke leyo, yabo. Lokhu kwamadlozi i-religion leyo. Amadlozi mfethu equivalent to izingelosi kulolimi lamanye ama-religion, equivalent to izingelosi lezi nama-saint o-Saint Mary o-Saint bani labo esiqanjwa ngabo, yabo, o-Saint John o-Saint Joseph labo esiqanjwa ngabo, ba-equivalent to those people esithi abasicelele kumveli nqanga ngithi. So nathi amadlozi ethu amadlozi abantu kade bephila lemhlabeni njengathi, but we believe ukuthi mase bengale they are closer to God, they can actually make things happen. If unengelosi yakho amakholwa they believe ukuthi banengelosi zabo ezibavikelayo ezibayenzela inhlanhla and all of that. Thina we believe ukuthi lezo ingelosi omkhulu bethu laba bangasekho emhlabeni. Mase just quickly indaba yokublema abazali mfethu. Uyabona ke imkhuba eniyenzayo menikhula nabafana nendlela interacta ngayo endaweni yasemakhaya angeke izifane naselokishini, because if umzali ekukhulisela elokishini, obviously elokishini angeke azabe nenkomo, angeke uzuye kolusa, angeke nize niye kobhukude emfuleni njengabafana, angeke nize niqhathwe indawo, uyabo. So ngithi sengiyathinta nje kulelo lokublame abazali, kodwa bekade ngifuna ukclarify lela le culture ne religion ukuthi angisho ukuthi into eyodwa.
Ngiyaqolisa iphinde ngizwa le point interesting. Sengivele ngagijima kodwa ngaya Google ngithi ngifuna ukubheka nami, because I was bengifuna ukulandela unduku ukuthi ukushisa impepho angikuboni as religion but we culture. And then kwafika kumina futhi ukuthi no, it's actually a religion. Ngoba echaza ukuthi once we include spirituality, then it's a religion. Kufana nokuthi uma you are praying alone endlini yakho uthandaza, that's a religion. That one, it's not a culture. Or if ufastile wedwa, I mean, it's part of a religion. Here they say religion can help people find peace of mind, give them hope, turn their life around, and change their point of view. Rituals, ceremonies and stuff. Rituals and ceremonies are practiced to show dedication and faith to a religion. So I guess though but it makes sense when you perform rituals nama ceremonies, it's part of ukudumisa whoever okucela okubonga or into kanjalo. Ngiyabonga.
Sacela ukubuza kule point ebekade lithinta Thusani. Wale khuluma ukuthinta indaba ukuthi mangabe ngathini uthe abantu bamadlozi bona they are closer to umvelinqangi, and then moshisa impepho, and then like ngathini bona ukhuluma nawo ukuthi ngathini because bona they closer ukuthi bakukhuluma. Here's what I don't understand, because also from like what I've heard nezinye izinto ezenziwayo ngiye ngizothola abantu ukuthi mhlambe kuye kwenzeke izinto zakho mangakhambeli kahle, and then bese uma ngabe nesangoma mhlambe bese sikutshela ukuthi ukuze ulungise into zakho, khona abantu bakini mhlambe ngathini abangenakho ukuthokoza mhlambe bagodoro balambile into kanjalo, and then bese kuthiwa bayenzele something okusa umsebenzi, and then like bese bakhona ukudideka ukuthi like labantu bakini ukuthi baseduzane nomvelinqangi kwenze kanjani, phinde futhi wena kube wena ozolungisela bona izinto zabo, kungabi ibona ngathini why zingalungisa umvelinqangi straight, because vele useduzane nabo, why kumele kuphinde futhi kuvaye ngawe.
I think, okay, just to, before Thusani, no, sorry, just before Thusani answers, I'm not saying I have the answer, but I'd like to say that part of spirituality and is it that has to do with Imoy, I don't think we'll ever get a full understanding, point number one. Number two, I think the little that I know about spirituality and umuntu mesehambe emhlabeni, khona izinto that I'm not saying as imfuna uNkulunkulu, don't hear me wrong, but khona ezinye izinto uma ungakayiqedi la emhlabeni ngizingalungiswa umuntu wasemhlabeni. So I don't see, so when things like that happen ethi umuntu mhlawumbe izinto zakhe mezingaphelela sithi ena mhlawumbe uhambe enganemi noma angayishongo izinto abefuna ukuzisho noma engazenzanga izinto, it only makes sense that thina esisemhlabeni simqedelele on their behalf. I don't see how that person could lay in rest. Like, alale ngokuthula noma aqhubekele phambili izinto zakhe emhlabeni angakayiqedi. I don't know if that answers part of your question. I think I'll give it to Dosani.
Ngiyabonga wezisi. Yazi ngicela uqale ngiqhubeke umbuzo wakho before nguphendule. Ngizoqhubeka ngithi mina kuke ekhaya kugule ingane. Igula ingane kakhulu nithi mina nihamba nisi niyobuka niyobheka niyohlola kubantu abahlolayo kuthiwe umuntu wale ekhaya osashona ufuna this and that ingakho kugula ingane nikinqikelwe yimoto. All of those things, yabo. Many sinyobheka kuthiwa abantu bale ekhaya bangasekho. So how come ukuthi lo muntu wale ekhaya who's supposed to be looking after us, giving us izimoto ezintsha esinikeza ama BMW kodwa uginqa lona leli theze engihamba ngalo. Yabo lonto. So now I'm going to the answer ke manje. Okay, first of all, if uya kwisangoma, isangoma is to culture abantu irreligion yabantu abamnyama, so sorry confuse ngesi culture. It is to irreligion yabantu abamnyama what a prophet is to irreligion ya sentshonalanga, ne? Okay, ngizoqala lapho. And then mese ngidlulele ekutheni, excuse me. Mese ngidlulele ekutheni umuntu njengoba uphila emhlabeni, izinto zakho ozenzayo la emhlabeni, you are answerable for lezo zinto ozenzayo emhlabeni. It's not ukuthi singavele senze noma yini emhlabeni senze noma yini and then the moment you die you are just going to be closer to God. Akusebenzi kanjalo. Whether you believe in isiZulu or you believe you are a Christian or you are a Muslim or what, it's not ukuthi if you die suddenly when you are closer to God usunama powers okubless abantu lemhlabeni, but wena uphila lemhlabeni kunezinto oshiye ungazenzanga lemhlabeni. So lezo zinto kade ungazenzanga lemhlabeni or lezi zinto ongazenzanga kahle lemhlabeni, you will have to come back or they will have to be done by abantu abala emhlabeni. If ubaba ubekade engaqedanga ukulobola ekhabo, it is me or at least his brothers ekufanele bahambe bayomkhokhela lelo cala lakhe. Akusho ukuthi mase eshonile lelo cala lakhe liphelile. Uyabona? So izinto esizenza emhlabeni, we are answerable for those things. Cishe ngasebenzisa amagama esitsotsi. Even izinto ezimbi esizenzayo ezidinga inhlawulo, lezo zinto kusamele siyihlawule whether sesishonile or not. Kusamele siyihlawule. It's not ukuthi uzovela ushone, so okay, now that you are dead you have a clean slate, come sit next to God. No, it doesn't work like that. I don't know whether uphendulekile yini or
Oh, okay, yeah, and from inkulumo yakho kokuningi okuthintayo, most izinto ezishoyo like zingathini are things that are very dependent on, I guess, if faith, because like you can't exactly provide tangible proof which okay which for me is usually a problem. So now the thing is, like okay, so like I said, for me now, you can do whichever one the person, whatever they decide to do. It's for me, I feel like okay, it's fine. It's a personal choice. Now, what I'm trying to get to is, so if all of these things are dependent on a person's personal choice, like what's the issue in someone believing in one thing more than the other? Like if something you've chosen works for you, fine, and you don't have any problems with it, like what's wrong with sticking with that one thing? And then like why do people have to be sort of like dragged into I don't know, to a certain belief, like yeah, I don't know, like it seems as if like there's this whole thing about okay, you either this or that, and then based on what you're choosing, oh, when it's like you somehow you are being painted as this kind of like, I don't know, a sellout or something, or like you've decided to go for something, as you guys say, Western. So if umuntu enzile yena ngokwakhe kwabo ukuthi they've made a personal choice, and then thema for yena, using their own reasoning, and then at the end they decided this is the thing that works best for them. What is the issue there? Like, why can't people just stick with whatever it is that they're happy with? And then if ever they're not happy with that thing, or if there's anything like wrong with it, and then like, yeah, then they can decide to kind of take a turn and then like go back to something else. Like, why is it like, okay, umuntu mnyama, then melulandeli abantu basibi ukuthi babenze ukuthi nokuthi nokuthi, mina sengilandeleke into eyenziwa abantu bakandlovu for some reason, and then ngibone kuyona ethanda ukwenza more sense, and iyangijabulisa, and mangabe ngihamba ngayo ngiyibona impilo yami ukuthi ihamba ngendlela like ku-direction engiyifuna, angayikho inkinga enginayo. So like khona inkinga lapho, and if ikhona like ikuphi inkinga, and like, yeah.
Okay, I don't know if I feel like I had a lot of points, but singizwadlulisa because sengikhulume, and I think we've moved on to other things. But just to answer you, and I hope nginenkinga yokuthi khona into engifuna ukisho kodwa ngiyahluleka ukuyibeka ngamazwi noma ngamagama. So I'm going to try to articulate as best as I can. But why can't you just choose anything? I think when it comes to spirituality, I think you have the freedom and the liberty to do that. Whether to choose, and I think there are African cultures, for African religions, Wabala, Ushemba, Mazayoni, and so forth. So I think you have liberty to choose whichever spirituality that you want to do. But when it comes to culture, I think there's a little bit of restraint and restriction that comes with that, only because I feel like I feel like that in itself is self-denial. I think I was identify with a group of people when you haven't identified with yourself. There's a saying, or there's a quote that I was reading just a few days back that says, a tree with no roots or weak roots is easily toppled. And in order to not get lost where you're going, you need to know where you come from. Going around in circles. I think with culture is how we identify. So you can't identify yourself. I don't know if I'm making sense in that regard. But with religion and culture, I think it's not about choosing one or the other. It's about the total disregard of when you choose one, then you disregard the other. Always good when you identify yourself as a Christian and then disregard indaba zasendlini zesintu. Like I feel like in itself you're causing internal conflict with yourself. Hence, I liked Umubego Dusan when they kept defining those two things. Culture is a social heritage. It's how we identify with ourselves. And religion is a spiritual thing whereby there are rituals, there are practices in which you do. And to touch on the previous point you had touched on in terms of tinis, I see lobi, no, I see bali pansi, and so therefore, how do you know that we're still supposed to do that? I think as Black people, our culture is the thing of the things that are passed down to us. For example, I brought up the thing of itagazelo. Obviously, you're gonna question a lot of things in your life that happen because and you can't necessarily blame your parents. I think there's a certain personal responsibility that you need to take for yourself as an individual, as an adult. But as an adult, I think there's a personal responsibility that you need to take. Okay, ekhaya senza kanjani? Make sure impepho kusuke kwenziwani, ubuze imibuzo. Mengisuke ngithakazelwa, kuchaza ukuthini lokho, obani labantu esokuthakazelwa ngabo. Yayizwa into engisho. So I think our culture and our religion is more of a doing thing more than a writing thing. You can't always we Christianity where they have the Bible. That show us who we are. So yeah, those were my points, and I hope I answered your question as well.
yeah.
mhlawumbe
Yeah,
ngicela
guys.
ukuyeda nje kulo mbuzo kaNonto mhlawumbe ekuthenini okay mhlawumbe ngiqale ngepoint lami ekutheni na why kuyinkinga ukuthi uma umuntu mayichuzela enye yezinto yabo mhlawumbe I believe mina ngoba futhi uzisho ukuthi uma uyikhethela ukuba iChristian uyikhethela ukuba iMuslim akunankinga lokho but once kwaqala kwaclasha neculture yakho then there's a problem. I guess uma ufuna ukugibela Christian or whoever and then ngobubuza ukuthi inkinga ikuphi inkinga ayisekutheni sekuclasha neculture yakho obuwena indlela ophila ngayo nami ngiyavumelana nawe Nonto ekuthenini uyabona mina when it comes to angeke ngithi ngathi mhlambe I'm not too connected when it comes to into lezi spirituality when it comes to spirituality nje kunginika inkinga ukuthi ngiunderstand indaba yamadlozi ngiunderstand indaba yesonto yabo khona ngiyakwenza nami ngibuke ekhaya bekwenza and I have knowledge yakho eningi ngiyahlala nogogo ngimbuze angichazela but there is this thing enginayo ngondwe nami ukuthi once into engenayo imanual it becomes a problem because I want ngixoxa nomunye umuntu angazi bangixoxa naye ukuthi for me how I see lento ya God nenyanga nani I see it's a science ngokwami because angifuni ukwenza into engaunderstand yenza now ngikubona wami I believe it is like some sort of a science as in how ngichaze as in uma mhlawumbe ungafike uye komunye umuntu uye kwenyanga ne ufike uthi ucela umuthi wezulu for example izinto akazoyihlanganisa lo nomunye akazoyihlanganisa naleya zinokufana ngeke ukuthi ufuna umuthi wezulu mhlawumbe umunye athathe esinhlahla umunye athathe unye bazothatha izinto ezicishe related so lento engithi mina there is a science between this thing but inkinga ukuthi ke thina we are not there's a sixth sense or seventh sense that we are esingenayo thina to understand those things because umuntu uzokushaya ngezulu ukushaya ngempela futhi true akona manga akona ifairy tale ukuthi so now there's this thing mhlawumbe mangathiwa say understand I always say mina it's up to you ukuthi how do you tap into a spiritual realm it's either by inyanga by umthandazi by umprofeti by ubani bonke labantu laba bayakwazi you need to have that power yokungena ku spiritual realm and then once you there you can do whatever ungavala into zomuntu ungamshaya ngezulu ngenza ini so I think once singakhona ukunderstand ukuthi kwenzakalani then singayibona lento ukuthi ayiyona imlingo makuthiwa umuntu ulambile ngempela kusuke kuyinto masinga bona because bayakwazi ukinterpret ukuthi thina we can't interpret ngempela ungayibona matha bahlakaniphe ngaloyo ndlela or be dedicate ukuthi beyibhale phansi lento le ingayenza sense because actually ngempela iyenzeka
Okay. No, I just wanted to reiterate a point that I wanted to say. There's into munga understand, it's very hard to operate from a space of clarity. Like if you don't educate yourself about something or find out, because it's very easy for you to dismiss something that you don't understand. And you can't again dismiss into understanding and then put an opinion guy or hi that's not for me when you don't even know what it's about. So I think it's a very dangerous notion to dismiss things without understanding it. Because how can you say something doesn't work for you or I hamsela now ungayaz?
Yabona kunento abayishoyo inqubeko no Nonto bobabili ye proof when it comes to ukukholwa yabo ukhuluma ngescience uMathenjwa ngike ngibone la ku TV ama documentary abantu bezama ukulandela uJesu ukuthi wahamba kuphi wabakhona kuphi leyo nto ingakunikeza iproof yokuthi okay there was once a man owayebizwa ngo Christ but that doesn't prove ukuthi that man had whatever powers. It doesn't prove ukuthi he walked on water. I prove lokho. So science cannot prove anything with religion. If faith ain't a proof, that's why it's called the faith. Once you include the science, it's no longer faith, it's knowledge. Once right now we are connected, we are talking. This is science. We know that we are connected, we are talking. We do not have faith we are talking. We know that we are talking. So that's where the difference is. Okay. Ngibuyele kuma points ekade enziwa uNonto earlier. Ama religions wonke aya preacher into yokuthi kukhona umveli nqangi. Simbiza ngamagama ahlukene. Okay, not wonke. Angithi amaningi and esinawo la eMzansi a preacher ukuthi kukhona umveli nqangi. And ama religions sometimes siyakwazi ukuthi siwahlanganise. Ama Muslims, they do believe ukuthi there was once Jesus Christ. They do believe in Jesus Christ. They might not believe ukuthi Jesus Christ is is lo muntu ama Christians ayethi uyena. They might not believe ukuthi he is God, but they do believe ukuthi there was once Jesus Christ. They define him differently than Christians. So, but ama religions in most yawo, they will all preach izinto ezifanayo. Ungantshontshi wonke ama religions akungantshontshi, ungaphingi, ungabulali, wonke ashinte kanjalo, yabo, even la kuthina. And then so you can have ama religion, you can actually have multiple religions. Isike yaqhamuka lento quite a few times. You can actually have multiple religions, but what I've seen with there will always be that one thing or two or three, and then you will have to choose. Of doing things, and then you have to choose. I believe, mina personally, ukuthi ama religions on this earth besiphila ngendlela ezihlukene, sihlale endaweni ezihlukene, sama races ahlukene, sikhuluma ama languages ahlukene, and sonke simkhonza umveli nqangi, sonke umveli nqangi simkhonza ngendlela ehlukene. I think that is how he wanted it, and then manje thina sesiyakushintsha lokho. And yeah, bengifuna ukugcina ngepoint lokubhalwa kwezinto phansi. Ezinye izinto ngi-reiterate indaba yezithakazelo, khona kukhuluma ngezithakazelo. Izithakazelo zomuntu, mozilalela izithakazelo, meziqala eqaleni izithakazelo noma sasiphi isibongo, meziqala eqaleni zizosho amagama amadoda ala sizosimisela ngahleni kuzoba no-rate ezizozisho noma mhlawumbe ungeke uzuthole kahle yonke into kuleso story ukuthi kwakwenzakalani, kodwa uzothi mesubuza kubantu abadala, it's up to us ukuthi sibuze ukuthi how many abaphoweni abaphonsa intambende yaze yafika ezulwini kusho ukuthini lokho, yini ubophoweni, zonke lezo zinto sesengishe zami izithakazelo. Kodwa ke sengizama ukuveza ukuthi indlela yokuthi umlando upreserve, ngoba lezo zinto ziyi-pride yalowo nalowo muntu okuleso sibongo, into akumele azazi lo nalowo muntu. Izithakazelo kufanele uzazi, it's a must ukuthi kumele uzazi izithakazelo umuntu. Mowakadlamini kumele uzazi izithakazelo zakadlamini, mosuka kaDlamini ushadela kaMkhize hamba ukwazi nezakaMkhize, uyabo. Ngiyabonga.
Just before because I would like to steer the conversation in a different direction. Dumiso, is there anything you would like to add just before I pose another question? You're muted. You're muted.
Okay. All right. So in the topic, there's other questions and there's other subtopics. So but what I'd like to add about religion, because I can see you guys are focused on too much religion and culture, and that's not a bad thing. So what I'd like to say about religion, no one really knows. No one really knows if a religion is true or not. Because the last time I checked, on Earth we have about more than 4,000 different religions right now. So if it's actually bigger, Leonto, everyone thinks their religion is the one. So like all these 4,000 plus religions, one would say, "Yona religion," and it turns into a fight, because basically, from the history, nothing more has caused a war more than a religion. So people fight over ukuthi ukodwam real or akakekho real. So or real no wakho kanjani blah blah and so on. So the whole thing about religion, mina ngingayisho ukuthi asazi. So it might be true, it might not be true. So and no one is entertaining the thoughts. What if there may be no God? So angisho ukuthi akekho,
All
but
people have.
okay.
Yeah,
we'll
those
come
are
back.
atheists.
Okay.
No, but I totally get your point. And I think the only reason, I guess, to just sum up what you were saying, I think it's because we have so many religions, because so many people have had different encounters spiritually. So I think people are convinced because of their encounters that they've had spiritually, and therefore that leads them into their religion. But I think the question I'd like to pose, or kind of diverge the topic, because the thing is religion more than anything. Culturally, I think our culture is a huge part of who we are. Are there things in our culture that we still practice that I would like to say, for a lack of a better term, irrelevant? For example, I'll just make a few examples. Like in Dawazamalobol, financially, Black people are prone not to get married because of those things. It's because we avoid lezo zinto lezo. Umuntu angakwazi ukushada ngoba nakhe enganayo imali kodwa nihlesene kahle. I don't know what other cultural practices that other people do, only because ngiyazi ukuthi kuyahluka ngomuzi nomuzi noma ngesibongo. But singiyosebenzisa lokho as umzekelo ukuthi khona yini izinto esisazenza singayi-questionisha ukuthi why sisakwenza lokhu ngoba phela angisasiboni isidingo sokuthi sikwenze lokhu. Like, so yeah, are there things culturally that we're prone to do because satshela ukuthi asizenze? For example, okay, ngizolinganisa mina ngifake isiphandle kha ngenza umsebenzi wokubonga, that I find culturally is still important. That was an important thing that I felt I needed to do for whatever reason that kade ngibabonga. So therefore ngisasifaka isiphandle. So I don't know if anyone else feels like there are cultural things that we should keep, but others are just like, yazi le iyasicindezela noma nje le ingoba inkani kamkhulu noma yabo nje, those kind of things that we argue around our families about.
Ngicela ukusheshe ngene nje lapho. I think ezinto eziningi nami that I'm thinking of, they are so much related to lento yobuhlobo, lento ye marriage and stuff. So there's a lot of maybe we have to define first. Phakathi kwe ngesizulu bathi usiko nomkhuba. Kunomehluko phakathi kwalokho. Khona into kwi-culture, I think i-culture umbrella bese bakhona usiko, angazi usiko ngizothi yini ngelekhuzana nge-English or it's
ibe ngesiZulu ngoba khona ezinye izinto engingatolekeki ngesingisi.
So angigcile kwisiZulu. So maybe usiko, I will say it's a custom, and then umkhuba, it's a norm. Correct me if I'm wrong. So lento, for example, mathi singenza nje umzekelo ngalento yasemncwabeni ukuthi uma kuye emncwabeni kumele kudliwe and those things, that umkhuba lowo owenziwa umuntu thizeni mangizwa ngogogo. So ngengigcile kodwa lapho bathi abaningi bayawulandela. Well, ngibuyele kwi-point lakho leli lamalobolo. Amalobolo ngokwazi kwami ukuqala kwawo kwakuyindlela yokuthi angithi phela abantu besifazane kudala kwaZulu babenga own mhlawumbe kuthiwa leyamasimu lawana akabani or leyankomo lezi ezabani. So umuntu wesifazane kwawuyena oganayo. So ukuze ngubaba mina nginike imvume yami yokuthi atha ingane yami, kumele ngibone amandla akho ukuthi uzokwazi ukuyondla lengane yami le, uzokwazi ukuyivikela lengane yami le, into enjengalezo. So it was a sign abelungu bayakwenza, amabhunu ayakwenza. Khona umjida angifunda nayo oyibhunu engixoxela ukuthi benzani bona, they even check your pay slip. Bafuna i-pay slip yakho uma uzo-introduce kwantomazane, bafuna i-pay slip yakho bebona. So it's a way yokubonisa ukuthi uzosupport nengane yami. Mhlawumbe ke manje ngoba amantombazane aseyayikhona ukuyisebenzela, nami sengiyakhona ukusebenza yabo, asedependile mhlambe kangako, yabo kangako. So mhlambe ngingavumelana nawe ukuthi singayisehlise isilo sakusayikhuluma le ndaba le yelobolo, akuthiwa ukwehlisa ngaze yaphelela or ingehliso kuthiwa if cause mhlambe sibuye sifake nalento yokubonga, cause unokubonga phakathi malobolo ukuthi cha ngiyabonga ukuthi ningikhulisele ingane neyazi yabangaka. Mawubala le nkomo ka11 nje eyokubonga leyo, akuyona eyokubonga umama ukuthi ngiyabonga ukuthi ingane uyigcinile, yabo into kanjalo. Uma singathi kuzosuka kumina njengomfana ukuthi nginamandla kangakanani, ngifuna ukubonga ngento engakanani, noma ngibonga ngakho ubuhlobo ngihlambe 5 enkomo aphelela amandla ami. And futhi ayikho into evimba ukuthi lobo lenkomo ezokuphinda, ayikho at all. But abantu bafika ku11 bese bethi hayi yabo, ayikho into evimba ukuthi lobo lenkomo ezu20 ezu100, ayikho into ekuvimbayo. So ngathi mina ukuze siyenze lento ingatsonyi abantu abaningi, singayehlisa mhlambe ilobolo, kodwa futhi ibuye ingishayele yokuthi kwisense ukuthi ilobolo la lenziwelani, because sasifuna ukucheck amandla akho. So uma uhlulo kuhlanganisa inkomo ezu11 uzowakha ngani umuzi, lengane uzoyondla ngani, and all those ingane uzozondla ngani. So masivumela abantu ukuthi beshade benganamandla, we are actually building weaker families and stuff like that. This is why amaSulumane eshada nodwa ezama ukugcina umcebo. Umbono wami lo, ngiyabonga.
Before, because I know there's a lot of people who want to answer this question, but I think Ngubeko, just to speak on your point of Amand, and you actually mentioned something very important, and I'm not gonna come from a perspective, or I'm not coming from a perspective of feminism or whatnot or equality, but in this day and age, I guess we're talking about a time of relevance. If ngisebenza now uyasebenza sakikhaya, we global and bhekana sifuna ukubona amandla akho. Why sibheka amandla akho ebekutheni sakha ikhaya sizobambisana, ngiyasebenza uyasebenza? Why can't ilobolo? Because it is a cultural thing. Why singayishithi kube into esymbolic ukuthi ena ninawo inamandla nobabili ukuthi nimele lento eniqalayo ngoba nakho ikhaya nobabili. It's not like wena uzobondla mina or that, and it could turn around ukuthi today you're earning but tomorrow sidla mina, or I'm the one sustaining the household because of whatever reasons that you may not be able to. Do you know what I mean? So I think more than anything, can some things change but ungahambi like adusho usiko? Angisho ukuthi ilobola liyekwe or but can we not change it in the sense that like Nigerians, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they exchange gifts, kuthenga obhiya, ama-champagne, kwakhiwe ubuhlobo in that manner, because amandla abo la, or that's so like, can't we do the same thing? Because now I feel like ilobolo is like a poverty scheme to do you know what I mean? Like sungena emshadweni noma sizokwakha umuzi and we're already empty, like sizoqala ngani umuzi mase kuthiwa wena ekhaya usushiye u80,000.
Guys, can I make a small comment? I think ilobolo is too big a topic ukuthi singayi discuss within another topic. Angazi zizikazi noma uzovumelana nami yini. Ilobolo will drag us for another 2 hours, I'm telling you. Can we not put ilobola aside from kule I see where uzizikazi was going ne ukuthi sibheke lezi zinto kwi culture yethu ezingasena sidingo. Can we not put ilobola aside silenze I topic for another day, because it will seriously take us to ezinye indawo yabo. Maybe we can look at other things like ukuhlolwa kwentombi, ukwenziwa komemulo nomhlonyane, nokuthi is it important yini ukuthi umhlonyane umuntu enzelwe sayingane noma angenzelwa semkhulile senengane, or is it still important ukuthi umemulo enzele umuntu because usayi-virgin? Is i-virginity yomuntu still supposed to be i-matter yomndeni or her own personal matter? Yabona leyo nto leyo, cause manje I don't think in this day and age kukhona umuntu ekufanele ngabe uphoqelele omunye ukuthi akahamba aye kolala phansi ngomhlane ahlolwe. Angazi, I don't know how you guys feel about it. nina zizi nino no.
No, please speak on it because, okay, in the last, we have 10 minutes left, guys. Maybe if you could just speak on what you, I guess, not outro, but in terms of about what is it in your culture or that you've experienced that you feel like is irrelevant?
Okay. You know what? There is this thing, yokuhlolwa kwamantombazane. I feel, mina personally, not ukuthi ayiphele lento yokuhlolwa kwamantombazane. What needs to end is the attachment of i-value yentombazane, not ukuthi intombazane is a commodity in a value, monetary value, no. But i-value yomuntu, how ukuthi respectwa kanjani and all of those things. Ukuthi ku-attachwe i-virginity yakhe to i-value yakhe, to the point ukuthi there is someone, whether your mother or your grandmother or your father, who feels ukuthi they have a right ukuthi bangakuhlola from time to time ukuthi are you still a virgin now? But still on that point, I feel ukuthi it is important for those women who feel bona ukuthi I am proud of what I'm doing, I want to be a virgin and I want to celebrate my virginity with other virgins. I feel ukuthi for them it is good ukuthi they are allowed to do it, but we must make sure ukuthi everybody who participates kuleyo nto leyo participates because they want to do it bona themselves, not because they are pressurized by anyone. So that is into that I feel ukuthi is so important. The attachment of i-value yomuntu, the attachment of i-virginity yomuntu to i-value yomuntu, to the extent ukuthi aforcwe ukuthi ahlolwe ukuthi is she still a virgin now? That is my point, Ziz.
Just while ngisakhumbula, correct me if I'm wrong, because the knowledge I have on it's very little. I think coming back to your point ukuthi ena akumele kuphoqwe noma isimilo somuntu esifazane must not be attached to, I guess, ubuntombi bakhe. I think that also speaks to amalobolo negotiations, for example, going back to that, unfortunately. I think it's irrelevant to ask abakhongi babuza umbuzo ukuthi usaphelele yini, because njengoba ungikhetha njengomuntu esifazane, what ungikhethile irregardless of izici zami, do you know what I mean? So I think that's also an irrelevant question to ask, because it is attached to that stigma ukuthi my value is because ngisaphelele.
That's exactly what I'm saying. If I decide to marry you, it is between the two of us. Ukuthi you are no longer a virgin. If you are no longer a virgin, you've had, I don't know, maybe you've had only one partner, or you have had 25 partners. That is none of our family's business. It's between the two of us. If mina now we still feel ukuthi okay, we're going ahead, we're getting married, it's not up to our families to ukuthi ayo ngena kwi-sex life yakho. It has nothing to do with them. That is what I'm saying. Ukuthi izobekwe etafuleni idiscusswe inqwaba yabantu. Yabona, it is wrong.
Yeah.
In this day and age, it is wrong. It was even wrong even back then. But but I'm saying it is wrong.
sekuvalwa kulo 10 minutes athi uzizusele mhlambe sesele no5 nami ngicela ukuvala nje sengigoqa kuze lezi zinto ekubonakala ngazathi mhlambe isidingo sazo azisekho kunento esike sayixoxa nompendulo leyo ukuthi ilento bathi isociety ukuthi society ibuka kanjani why society ithi ungakwenzi lokho hey intombazane nengane hey intombazane ngalona virgin hey umfana yabo lento ezeshiwe society esithina stigma or whatsoever kunento engidiscoverile sikhuluma nompendulo uthi akekho umuntu okuhlanyayo okay ngiphinde futhi ngibeke kabusha uthi yena mina sivumelene ngokuthi angikholele ekutheni khona abantu abangazi bebe 100 bebe 1000 kuba communities bevumelane ngento wrong and ihlale for so long the fact that khona abantu abavumelana ngokuthi lento ayenziwe and yahlala for 100 years no man, there's something right about it. We can try to run away from it to boost someone's emotional state or oppress emotionally, but ukuthi nathi mhlambe sovala umhlanga oyini lento lena lo muntu wayibona wayenza and yenziwa yazinzo abaningi for sure konke right ngayo abekho abantu abangavumelana ngokuthi akuyobulawa abantu for 100 years still kungabikho bona ukuthi wrong. I'm coming from that position ukuthi I guess lezi zinto esehlale kangaka zine value lezi ezazingena value ezangena basis yokuthi ezingelaqiniso ayisekho vele maningi ama culture ngasekho asaphela
Ngubeko
so
slavery sathatha 400 years
sengivala
I was about to say the same thing.
Saphela slavery after 400 years. I mean,
exactly.
So lezinto lezi ukuthi into ithathe isikhathi ungabikho ngempela abantu there's angisho ukuthi right but there's some iqiniso likhona kuzona mhlambe singabuka ukuthi sifilterishe mhlambe sibuye indlela ngiyabonga bafethu bekulona point lami
Ngubeko ngicela ukucacisa lokho ukuyiphatha kahle kwentombazane noma okomuntu wesilisa kuyinto enhle emphakathini nakuyena herself umuntu oyiphatha into enhle mina ngiyakusaphela umhlanga kuyinto izintombi eziyithandayo njengoba nezidakwa zithanda ibar nomhlanga izintombi ziyawuthanda ziya enjoy kuyakhona they look forward to going there they sleep outside for God's sake it's because they love going there yabo so angeke uzuthi umhlanga awuvalwe izintombi azihambe ziye emhlangeni akungabi khona umuntu ofoswayo ukuthi akaye emhlangeni ukuba right kokuhlolwa Nqubeko akusikhona ukuthi izintombi ezihlolwayo ingoba angifuni ukungena kule topic ingoba zazingalali kukhona lento ekuthiwa ukusoma yabo maybe sesingayidiscussa ke ngelinye ilanga kukhona lento ekuthiwa ukusoma you get pregnant umuntu can get pregnant esoma umuntu can get STIs esoma umuntu yabo Lord okay hayi asivale
no Ntobeko.
Okay, guys.
Okay. Okay. Ubeka awamamabili amathathu ngivala. Mina ngizobuyela kulento le yade ngisho kwasekuqaleni. Mhlawumbe statements amazizwakala kahle ngesikhathi ade ngikhuluma indaba ukuthi izinto ayibhaliwe phansi. Ngesikhathi ade ngikusho ekuqaleni bengikade ngizama ukuveza indaba yokuthi the reason why kungabe lula for abantu ukuthi balandelele izinto ezihlangene ngathi nezisinto because akukho la kubhalwe khona so umuntu uyangazi kahle ukuthi into mayenza iyayikade isukaphi uyenza ngoba kwenze njani so bese kuba ngazi ukuthi kukhona somehow amanye ama decisions uba ngazi ukuthi ngathini sesiwakhela phezulu so ungubeka uthe mayesekhuluma sevala wathinta indaba ukuthi angeke kwenze ukuthi abantu ngaphela ungathini uthe angisazi ubeka iminyaka emingaka uthi mhlambe kuphele iminyaka emingaka kuba abantu abawu100 abavumelane ngento ukuthi leyo nto wrong na into eyinkinga yabo the fact that abantu mangabe umuntu uhlale njalo ukuthi mawenza izinto ubukelele ekuthenini abantu benza kanje ungayibuza ukuthi wena lento le ngoba siyenza ngoba kwenze njani kwakade kusuyelephi ongenza ukuthi khona isimo esasikade senzakalile ngalesa sikhathi esenza ukuthi bagcine bethi izinto zibe kanje over time kwamba wahamba abantu bangayibuza kulokho kwenziwa sothi noma sesingekho-ke naleso simo-ke babade besenzela ukusigwema or ngathini ukusimanage or whatever babekade kuyizathu uthothi asisekho kodwa still isibhizi silokhu esiqhubeka senza into kodwa ayisekho relevant kulento ade ngizama ukuyibeka kule nto yokulokhuza ukubhalwa kwezinto mina ngokwami angeke ngiyilandele into okuwukuthi ayikho ngathini akukho nento ngathini esasaphepheshana mhlambe like eshoyo ukuthi okay into kanje yenziwa ngoba ukuthi like kwenziwa kanje ngivele ngisuke nje blindly ngifolowishe leyo nto mina ngokwami ngesingami because angikwazi ukuthi ngivele ngisuke ngenza into because uma uthe okay kanje ugogo uthe kwakade kudala kwenzeke kanje angikwazi because into eyinkinga ileyo ukuthi sothi mangabe sesibuka sesithi okay asiyibukeni lento wesesiyibheka mangabe ngithi ngiyayibheka njengamanje iyayenza yini sense sekuzosusa ngisho nalokho ukuthi okay lento ayisayenzi sense but ngoba ugogo wayekade ethe lento le kumele kuyenziwe ibe kanje but angazi nanokuthi enziweni so into engayenza kube lula mhlawumbe ukuthi-ke le ndaba ye-culture mhlawumbe kuba khona kangingasho ukuthi i-culture because sesiyifixile leyo ukuthi uma ukuthi sithi sizolandela izinto zesintu abanolwazi ngalo akungalokho kuba khona le ndaba yokuthi khona isikrisi ekhona engazi ukuthi like izinto ekumele ingaziwa mangabe ukuthi okay umuntu okwazi ukushaya ngezulu kuba nje like awazi nanokube nongeyileza ukuthi naye uyayo ngathi bamikho izinto ey'fanayo kade chaza indaba lento le yesayensi but into engizama ukisho kumele izinto bangabe sithi zikhona azibhalwe phansi siyibone sichazeleke ukuthi into ukuthi siyenza ngoba kunje ngoba otherwise so lokho silandela ngazuthi angazi kufanele ukuthi ulandele into ongayazi nawe ukuthi iyakephi and i-guidance ayikho so yeah ngima lapho mina.
Okay, ngicela ukumphendula noNtobeko. In terms of ukubhala phansi izinto ungaqala ubhale nawe i-culture manje. So it's basically ukuthi akekho umuntu okwahlela phansi wabuka ukuthi kumele ibhalwe lento. So i-culture okay into ekhona. And the other point owadulisho about I'm forgetting the point lakho. Okay. Okay. Can you please pass so many more to Zobengwele kuphandle lakho ukuthi anginayo into okubhala so but khona ipoint ekade ngi-interested kulona
ungashaya ama-closing remarks wakho Mdumisi
Guys,
sesiyaphetha vele
vala nje i-closing remarks vala.
Okay. Okay, based on the question that ibuziwe, again mina I feel like there's no need to ukuthi uyibuze ukuthi yini unimportant kwi-culture because vele i-culture sesiyiluzile. Based on my personal opinion, i-culture sesiyiluzile already because we follow up keeps getting less and less in each and every generation. Yabo? More people are bezimathe emadolobheni bazofuna umsebenzi and masifike la awilandeli lento yabo. So mina I feel like the question should have been how do we revive the culture yabo, because vele is a feeling. Yeah, that's my closing statement.
Okay, so to everyone who joined the meeting, guys. Thank you for bringing your opinions. Thank you for engaging, for not taking it personally. And just having fun. And yeah, I hope to see you guys next week again with another topic. I hope you enjoyed this one in particular. Yeah, saying Vareli Sanjay, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bakwethu-ke ngithemba ukuthi nithokozele inkulumo yethu yanamhlanje engamele nikwenze nje ukuthi please subscribe make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you like our page, Facebook page, you follow us on Instagram, you follow us on Twitter, everywhere. You write to us at thinktankrsa@gmail.com. Facebook siyatholakala ku thinktanksa if page lelo, ku Twitter usithola at @sa_think, ku Instagram usithola at thinktanksa. Usibhalele, ucommente, sizokhona ukuthi sikuphendule. Siyabonga, nibe nosuku oluhle.